After months of escaping her stalkers, the poor mother began hiding inside an orphanage, singing a lullaby for her newborn baby, Lu Shu. When the owner of the orphanage came to kick her out, she took one last glance at her baby and asked the lady to look over him while she got some medicine. But after the lady agreed and saw his walnut pendant, the mother disappeared, never to be seen again. 18 years into the future, Lu Shu had become a broke man, who took care of his sister Cade, because he kept spending all his money on festival scams. As they walked over to see the main event, the flames nearly burnt Lu's face off, but in that instant, time froze. The entire universe had been held at a standstill and the walnut pendant glowed in a golden hue. Nobody else noticed it, but Lu realized that the man in front of him wasn't creating optical illusions, but that all of his powers were likely magic. When the show was over, Lu wanted to know the source behind his flames, so he snuck into the backstage with his sister. As they watched the mysterious men speak, one of them fired a tranquilizer at the magician, and Cade screamed in fear. Their positions were compromised, but Lu said it's not like they saw them shoot the man dead in front of them, and were going to report it to the police or anything like that. The dumbasses actually bought his lies, so Lu tried running away, but their leader felt uneasy letting Lu leave. As they walked away, a man asked them if they would be interested in spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, but Lu said he wasn't interested in his crypto rug pull and then walked away. He was already broke after getting into crypto, and wondered how their world had become so horrible. So to comfort him, Kay reminded him that they're not blood related. While he was preparing dinner, she told him that the only thing she wants to eat was his nut. Sorry, I meant his walnut. But Lu decided to just leave and get her some ramen instead. As he crossed the street in the freezing snow, Truck Kun was finally about to eat another victim, and completely smashed Lu. His soul began leaving his body as Truck transported his soul to sky. The god of the world bestowed Lu with a cheat leveling system, and the walnut on his pendant began floating. As he ascended to the sky, the walnut finally broke open, and released all of its energy into restarting his heart. After he resurrected from death, there was one thing on his mind: he will never be broke again. So he began telling the man to give him all his money, but random numbers began popping up above him, until he ran away. At the corner store he tried buying ramen, but the store manager was shocked to see the blood falling from his head, so Lu ran away, and bumped into a couple, on his way home. As soon as he arrived, Lu went inside to take a bath, and noticed how the wound had completely healed away, but there was now a golden scar on his hand. When he tried activating it, he saw a lottery system letting him know all the coins he's gathered, and he realized that those must have came from everyone's negative emotions. He decided to consume all of his balance into a wheel of fortune, because crypto gambling wasn't enough. As soon as he was about to lose all of his money without a single reward, the last spin finally landed on the jackpot, and a scroll appeared before his eyes. It had the same lyrics as the lullaby his mother sang for him, so he began singing it out. With the words of the song, the scroll disintegrated into an energy orb in front of him. Walking back home, he saw the weirdo from earlier on. At home he saw how his sister had developed a fever from all the cold weather, so he tried gambling for a celestial fruit that could cure his sister. After 30 spins he was about to lose all of his money, but he finally won one of the fruits. After winning 4 more of the fruits, he fed them to his sister, and her fever instantly disappeared. Throughout the day he decided to give her the rest of his fruit, saying that consuming them will allow her to become awakened like him. However, he begins farming up coins again by calling her useless for not ever doing her homework, and that her family abandoned her because she was such an ugly useless loser. The following morning, the teacher explains that special students will be taught under a new instructor, and Lu remembers seeing him before. One of the girls was Sarah, and one by one, the teacher called everyone up until Lu was the last student. Additionally, a new transfer student called Zhang will be joining the class, so the girl sitting next to Elle offered her seat, because she doesn't want to deal with his stinky smell every day. At night Lu went to attend the secret class, and wondered why the suspicious man was going to be their teacher. The man revealed that all their blood was tested with a special alloy, and the darker the mixture their blood created, the higher their ranking. From A to F, those with the highest ranks are capable of annihilating entire cities, and he dismissed them after revealing everyone's ranking. After class, everyone talked badly behind Lu's back, since he was stuck at F rank, but Lu wasn't at all bothered by the others, texting them that their moms are F rank. At night Lu consumed the last of his celestial fruit, and saw that it was now purchasable in his item shop. He wondered if his Wheel of Fortune has unlocked a new item. But this time, it was some expired tofu. With his remaining coins, he began rolling all night, and after hours of burning through his coins, he finally hit the jackpot, and unlocked a new scroll. But before he could read it, the scroll's energy snapped into Cade's head, and a dark energy emanated from the heavens, allowing her to see the solar system as well. As he laid in bed, he wondered if there was a connection between their two solar systems, but saw that he needed to roll 80 more expired tofu before he could unlock a new item. He wondered if he could turn his coins into cash, so the following morning, he began spreading the expired smell around, allowing him to gain extra coins. But when one of the people tried it and thought it was delicious, the entire town lined up to try some of it. Days began passing with him being a straight-up menace in society, and before long, he unlocked every star one by one. His life had began taking a new turn, allowing him to sell his stinky foods for more money, while also gaining as much coins as possible. Before long, he summoned the last of the celestial foods and his solar system was finally complete. The same song he heard when he was a baby began emanating from around him, and he consumed the energy of the star, exploding it into a million different flames. A mysterious dagger appeared before his eyes, and he realized that the giant star was his soul this entire time. So he tried summoning the sword using his soul power. Using it, however, completely exhausted all of his energy, and he wondered just how powerful he would become once he completed all 7 solar systems. The following day, the teacher introduced them to the Spirit Stone, a powerful item that unlocks hidden powers through meditation. At home, Lu tried combining its power with his new sword, but the sheer violence of his celestial map nearly overwhelmed him. As he walked outside, he noticed a strange old man practicing his swordsmanship, and the old man tried showing off, but Lu had already disappeared. At school, the class leader shows off his strength in arm wrestling by defeating everyone, but when Lu appears, he tries challenging him to a duel. However, Lu was as still as a statue, and crushed all of his hopes, telling him that they can try with the other hand if he was unsure. Once again, he completely destroyed him, and thanked him for allowing him to awaken once again. During lunch, Lu hadn't had enough of farming people for coins, so he released his toxic gas food to gain even more. Because he's the menace spirit reincarnated. During midnight, his mind quaked, and he told his sister to stay quiet while he went to investigate. He saw a Chinese man bowing his head, and the old man welcomed him as the leader of the heavenly network. With the world being at war, the mysterious leader asked him if he would like to become the last heavenly network member. But Mr. Li rejected his offer. The man told him that their truce would be the only thing that could bring peace, but left and promised that he would bring Mr. Li the medicine he requested. He took a sharp glance towards Lu and walked away. The following morning, Lu took interest in Mr. Li's swordsmanship, but wished someone could take care of Cade while he trained.